Welcome back to Project Castaway. Today, we're going to be talking about Update 0.2.3 and 0.2.4. There's quite a few new features, so you're going to want to stick around and see what they all are. Oh, and there's this hilarious moment of chaos that happens to me, so stick around. All right, let's jump into it. We're starting here on Lagoon Island because one of the updates happens to do with the 3 rocks that used to be in this channel of water that goes into the lagoon. They're no longer here. They have been removed from the game, and that is because of a member of my community, Mopar Mike, otherwise known as Radical, who has been a member of the Majestical realm for some time now, made this beautiful oasis in the lagoon. It's quite amazing. So if you want to join the Discord and check it out, that'd be awesome. They're in screenshots if you want to know. So his one disappointment was that he could not get a raft into his lagoon. Dark Tamale, who is also a member of my Discord and the lead dev for Project Castaway, saw his screenshots and his, concern about not being able to get a raft in here and said, hey, let me take a look at that. And sure enough, he said, yeah, we can remove those, no problem. And they did. And now you can get a raft in the lagoon and you can build in here and sail in here. Do what you want. I think that's pretty awesome. I guess it really helps to know people in high places, doesn't it? All right, since we're already on our raft, let's go find some more updates to talk about. In update 0.2.3, there are now challenges that you can complete. We have Escape Artist, which is escape the islands within 15 days. I've tried this on normal. It's a bit challenging, if you get what I mean. And we also have Treasure Hunter mode, find 5 treasures within 5 days, and I have a video out on that if you want to go check it out. It's actually pretty easy if you know what you're looking for. All right, so those are the 2 challenges that we have available now. They are going to be bringing more to the game. Let's talk about the disassembly table. Now, you're going to go up to the disassembly table like you usually do, but now when you drag something over to disassemble it, instead of getting just a few items back or nothing, depending on your crafting or health level, you're going to get at least 1 back. I'm high health and I am high crafting level, so I'm getting everything back on my disassembly table. They've decided that you need to get something back for your efforts, so you're getting at least 1 item back. Let me remake my bronze axe here and disassemble because I needed to get that. But before we go, notice the text down here at the bottom. You can read that pretty good, can't you? All right, let me show you something else. We're going to go into the options menu and we're going to go into graphics and we're going to go to the UI scaling. And they've now got a special area here where you can increase or decrease the size of the font or the images that you see on your page, like your health and everything down here at the bottom, or your temperature and timing up here at the top right. So if we go big or go home. This is how big it gets. I think I can read that pretty good on my 65-inch television. And we go back in the game, this is what it looks like in the game. I'd say that's a little bit too big, even for me. Let's go back in, and we'll put it down to, let's say, 0.75. And this is what it would look like at 0.75. That's a little too tiny for my old eyes. Let's go back in. All right, so we're going to put it back to 1. And the text is all the same text now, it's the same font. So it makes everything a little bit easier to read. I'm going to show you one more thing where this would be noticeable. And that would be right here in the load menu. Normally this would have been so small you couldn't see anything. And now it's just the perfect size for me. I can see what it says. I can see the date, the time it was done. So I know which save I'm looking for, usually, when I get into this option. All right, now I'm just going to go back in the game and I'm going to go into the journal. Now I do have my field of view pretty condensed. And again, this is so I can read everything that's in here. Again, it's personal preference at this point. All right, I've got something else I want to show you. I'm going to meet you over by the boat. I'll be right back. In 0.2.3, they did fix the raft so it can move around. It's not so sensitive anymore. It's not so jerky. And you can get on the rudder and now have a 180-degree view of where you're going and what's ahead or beside. Well, not quite behind, but at least beside you. Over here, they also included I don't know if it's call it a fix or an update, whatever it might be called, where you can now add, let me get my hammer out. Whoops, this is the button for the hammer. And I want to put some stairs here at the bottom. Stairs, there they are. And I can put those in there now. But I'm going to show you something. At the bottom here, it's clipped into the ground. So because it's clipped into the ground, that you couldn't do that before, and now you can. So that's as long as it's not like a rock or something. So if I tried to put a set of stairs there, it won't let me because it's going into a rock. Whereas if it's going just into what they call the terrain, get that in there. See, you can go on that side. But I'm not going to put stairs there. And I also, if I wanted to, I could put some stairs there. Now that's really showing you that you can go into the terrain. But if I wanted to, I could actually just put another platform like that and add my, well, I guess I don't have enough of these. I need another one. Oh dear. Let's go see what else we can find to talk about. Something else they have fixed in the game for 0.2.4 is the fact that your weapons or tools will now degrade only if you hit or hurt the object you are actually aiming at. So if I were to hit the ground, nothing happens to my axe. If I were to hit, say, this rock, nothing happens. But as long as I hit the item I'm supposed to be hitting, my item will degrade. Well, there you go. No more damaging things when you don't mean to. All right, what's next? That music you're hearing in the background is one of the 7 clips that they had from the alpha testing back in the day. And they decided to put that back in rotation. They're just small clips and there's breaks in between. So if you'd like to hear them all, just put the music on in your game for a little bit and you'll get to hear what the original, I guess, soundtrack was. Another small update they have made is to the plane. They did change the buoyancy of the airplane over there, and it no longer bounces around like it's breakdancing on the water. And they now have a new thing for 0.2.4 that the crafted plane chassis will appear on radar once you've unlocked the radio tower quest. So once you get the GPS satellite out of the lockbox, you'll be able to see it once you've built it on that radar. Well, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Also, in update 0.2.3, they have fixed the Komodo and Leopard. They no longer twitch once you've gotten rid of them. And it's also easier to skin them. You can see he's totally highlighted. We were having trouble trying to skin him, and now that's been fixed. And there's one more update I want to show you here. We don't have to put our shades on anymore. Here it is. The light is no longer so bright that you need to wear shades. All right, let's go find another update. All right, we are here on Lighthouse Island, and I'm going to be taking out a kitty cat as long as I stay up on this rock and it doesn't get too dark. And my bow and arrow wants to work. Once I get this kitty cat out, I have some information to share with you. Maybe one more. Come on, get closer so I can get you. Can you get stuck right there? And there we go. We got him. All right, so one of the next new pieces of information that we have about the update is that there are certain animals that will respawn in the game. Here, let me show you what that looks like when you are loading into a new game, and I'll explain it all to you. So as you can see here on the loading screen, when you're starting a new game, you have the option for respawning. So whether to respawn animals or not. Crabs, turtles, komodos, leopards, and snakes. And we'll get to that. Not sure I like that option. In any case, they will all respawn in the game if you tick this box. You have to first, obviously, kill them, then skin them. And the animals will respawn in that location that you've skinned the animal in 20 IRL minutes. So real life minutes. Not in game. That would be crazy. And then do it all over again. Now, this is a great option for people who want to have those renewable resources like the Komodo skins for tanning for leather, and say the leopard teeth to make the tools and weapons that you want. If you keep it off, then obviously the animals won't respawn. They only respawn if it's ticked on and you have skinned the animal. And the only way you can not do it anymore is to not skin the animal. So if you're done trying to kill off all the leopards you keep respawning, just don't skin it and let it sit there, and then it will stop respawning. So that's the way that works. By default, the respawning is enabled on old saves. As long as you've gotten rid of your other animals, your Komodos and your leopards, you don't have to worry about them coming back because you've already gotten rid of them. Their respawn point would be their leftover bones where you killed them, so you don't have to worry about that. But the snakes are going to be new to your game, and if you don't want the snakes respawning, then don't skin them. Now let's talk about snakes. There are 3 types of snakes in the game. One of them, the red version, is venomous, and you can skin them to get leather. The snakes will show up approximately 2 per island, and there's 4 islands that they will be spawning on. Lighthouse Island, Big Plane Island, SOS Island, and Multi-Island. That's about all I have to say about that. Now that I've taken out this leopard, I'm going to first take all my arrows back, as I don't want to have to make any more if I don't have to. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to skin him. We're going to skin him. And because I kind of need his meat. And then we're going to come back and see if we have another leopard here in about 20 in real-time minutes. Let's go check out some other updates while we're waiting. I've saved the best update for last. It has to do with some very hard to get items in the game, which you usually get from laptops and microwaves. I brought the TV over here to the AC unit for demonstration purposes only. It's a 2-for-1 special, let's say. Now, let's break that down. I did previously hit it for this reason. And we'll break that down. And as you can see, you now get a heatsink and a microprocessor in both of these items. Now, you have to sometimes dig around for, right there, the item you're looking for, because they kind of fall on top of each other. But, you know, that's okay. We got it now. Also, heat sinks are available in stoves, refrigerators, laptops, and cars. They used to be in stoves, but they kind of got lost, let's say, along the way. And, well, now they're back where they belong. That's all the important stuff. Now comes something funny. You gotta see this. I went back to look and see where Kitty's bones were, so I could maybe stand there and watch him respawn. Look what happened. There's my arrow, so he was here. Oh my gosh! 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 Kitty's back! Kitty's back! Did you see that? Did you see that? He just materialized out of the blue. I was looking for him, and he was just back. Oh my gosh. I have a low temperature, and I have to go, but oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that on recording. Oh my gosh. I'm like, where's his bones? Oh, that was kind of scary. I'm gonna put it out there. That was kind of scary. He's kind of ignoring me right now, so I think I might just need to go just get the heck out of Dodge. Let's just get out of here. Well, we all know the respawn works. Wasn't that hilarious? Oh my gosh, he just materialized right underneath me. I could have been a kitty cat's dinner. Well, that's pretty much the end of the video. Those are all the updates I have for you. If you want to see what the rest of the updates are, things I can't actually show you in the game, down in the description, I will put the Project Castaway Steam update page, and that way you can go read what all the updates are. Also, let me just show you really quickly here that this is the roadmap that they have available, and you can find it in that Steam update page that tells you where they're going, what the future of the game is looking like. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you'd like to know about, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Remember, stay majestic and embrace the chaos. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and consider leaving a comment too. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all the chaos of the Majestical realm. I'm MajesticKarLyn, and I'll see you in our next adventure together. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so very much for watching.